Hello, I'm Fragiskos Filipeos. I'm the Deputy Director for Southeast Network for Social Sciences, and I'm here joined by Aniqa Leena, one of our doctoral researchers at the Institute of Education at the University of Reading. Aniqa is one of our what we call collaborative students, and she's working with an external organization to do her doctoral research. Aniqa, thank you for joining me. Could you tell us a bit more about the project and your motivation behind applying for that project?
So the project that I'm a part of is called the Talk Rich Teaching Project. So I work with academics from the University of Reading and a network of schools based in Southampton, and together we're working on delivering a teaching kind of professional development program, which is it's got its origins in the US. We're bringing it to the UK for the first time, and we're hoping to help equip teachers with the ability to support their bilingual or multilingual students in our classrooms in the UK. And my motivations personally, before joining as a PhD student, I worked as a teacher, so I come from a teaching background myself. So I've very much got this kind of practical teaching background, and I'm combining it with the academic research side of things and creating this kind of powerful mix of the two.
Could you tell us a bit more about the collaborative partner?
So our collaborative partners are a network of schools in Southampton called Aspire Community Trust, and they are, it's a range of primary schools, a secondary school, a special school. We've got a number of pupils, teachers that we're working with, and it serves a very diverse area of Southampton. So it's there. As a collaborative partner, they have been fantastic in helping provide us with direct access to a number of schools, pupils and teachers for this project.
So is it only direct access, or the collaborative partner has an element of supervision into your project?
So yeah, I have one of the head teachers who is part of Aspire Community Trust is one of my supervisors. So we meet as a full supervision team at least once every year. It's really useful to get kind of from a school perspective, getting that insight that helps bring so much value to the overall, academic research project.
I believe working with children can be quite challenging. So what has been the most challenging part of the project so far?
So I've been collecting data over 2 periods of time, and the first period of time was during COVID, so back in November, December 2021. Particularly challenging for everyone, but even more so with schools and working with young people. And of course, logistically that brought up quite a few challenges, but because I had that support from, my full supervision team, I was able to kind of be very flexible in working around that and being able to collect the data successfully at that time.
What has been the highlight of the project so far?
I think it's particularly because I'm working with young people. The vast majority of our pupils are multilingual. They come from a vast range of language backgrounds and all sorts of histories that they bring with them. So it's been such a privilege to see their progress over an academic year, and to see how they were back around Christmas time, and now seeing them in the summer. It's such a joy to see that growth. It's very, very apparent, there is something special happening here, and to be able to witness that and kind of incorporate that within my research is truly a privilege.
Do you think that the findings from your project, the findings from your research will effectively be implemented to the wider sector?
If we can demonstrate that it's showing measurable impact on these pupils' outcomes, then the idea is that we can it can lead to making a wave. We can share this this evidence-informed practice with other schools in other areas where they're serving diverse student populations. In that sense, it's really special to be a part of this project, knowing that there's a very real potential to be making some substantial impact on bettering young people's lives.
And then personally for you, I imagine this project has helped you develop a number of skills. What are those skills?
Because I work with so many different stakeholders, many of them who are non-academic, non-specialist audiences. I work with school leaders or classroom teachers or even parents of pupils. And particularly my skills in communicating my research or key bits of literature or our preliminary findings to these different stakeholders in a way that they can easily understand what I'm trying to say. I think that's been a really important skill that I've been able to develop during this studentship. So yeah, being able to communicate important ideas in an easy to digest way, truly, really important skill.
And taking part in this project, has it changed your career aspirations?
I think it's helped open up the doors to more opportunities. It's helped me see that actually, you know, like I said, I came from a teaching background, but it's helped me realise, well, actually my career doesn't necessarily need to stay within the four walls of a classroom. We can, if we want, make even bigger impact. And this is where I started, perhaps as a teacher, but it's fabulous to see just how far it can potentially go. So on a personal level, yes, completely.
Aniqa, thank you very much for your contribution today. So if you are an interested supervisor, if you want to build external partnerships with organizations and have real impact from your research, we at SeNSS run the collaborative project competitions on an annual basis, and we'll be more than happy to support you through that process. Thank you.